What it do, folks? This is your boy Nahgato, XGDRX Nahgato. Back at it again. We're bringing you another Nahgato's 2 cents. So what it do, niggas? So this topic is a topic that I am kind of tired of going over and over. And I must agree before we get into the video that I'm going to be a tad bit biased towards my supporting side here. But I will try to be as not so biased as much, but I mean, hey, with the topic, you have no choice. So today's vlog is Anthers Ladder versus Shit Glory. Oh, hold on. For Glory. Yeah, for Glory. All right, so I have been talking to a lot of people, and a lot of people, other people, and it's just getting tiring constantly going over this. So I thought, hey, shit, why not? Nahgato, making Nahgato's 2 cents instead of going over the same topic every time. So the problem with it is that people, ask what are good things to play and train and stuff. And I always recommend using Anthers Ladder. That is pretty much how I've gotten as good as I am today. Versus using For Glory. And people, I tend to hear things like, oh, I don't want to use For Glory. I mean, use Anthers Ladder. I don't want to have to add people and this and that. A bunch of fucking bullshit ass Johns. And then I hear, well, Anthers Ladder is just as bad as For Glory. Anthers Ladder, I mean, I can't really tell the difference between Anthers Ladder and For Glory. It all feels pretty much the same. Well, we're going to cut the bullshit, and we're just going to, just compare and contrast the two. So, here is today's topic. It's Anthers Ladder versus For Glory. First, I'm going to list you the pros and cons of using using Anthers Ladder versus using For Glory. First of all, I highly recommend using Anthers Ladder over For Glory. Anyway, that is my standpoint on the entire topic itself is Anthers Ladder. All right, so first, the pros for using Anthers Ladder is that you get to play using tournament stages. You go through the whole tournament stage selecting way on Anthers Ladder. And For Glory, you don't. You don't. You just play on fucking Omegas. Versus Anthers Ladder, where you have tournament stages that you can select and play on versus just playing on Omega stages. So Anthers Ladder already tops it on the stage selecting as far as being able to, select Town and City, Smashville, Fuck Hunt, Lilac, and stages like that. Those things are big important so that you know how to play on those stages and what characters what characters are better on what stage from the selection and so forth and so on. Versus For Glory, where it's just Omega, you have no fucking clue. You're not learning anything from that. Second topic, second point is there is better match quality and Anthers Ladder. What I mean by that is that when you're playing Anthers Ladder, you have a chance to play out of 10 matches, you may play 1 or 2 people that are just not that good versus the rest of the other 8 that are like really good players on your skill level or above your skill level versus For Glory where it's just you're playing a bunch of 5 and 6-year-olds and you may run into one good fucking player out of the 10 matches you've done. So the match quality on Anthers is just way better. So what if the process of going through the matches may take long, but it's fucking quality over quantity in the end. I would rather play 5 matches with 5 intense matches versus fucking 10 matches where only one of them was as intense. So the next topic is the fear factor of playing Anthers Ladder. The fear factor, what I mean by that is due to if you win or lose playing Anthers Ladder, you gain something. So you're afraid to either lose because you're going to drop points and drop rank, and you want to really, really win to get points, which creates that tournament feeling you feel when you're playing a tournament. You're trying, you're giving your all. You do not want to lose. Versus when you're playing For Glory, and you're like, oh shit, I don't fucking care if I lost. There was nothing to gain, nothing to lose. There's nothing. You don't have that fear factor. You don't fucking care if you lost. You can just play it all calm, cool, and collective. But when you're playing on Anthers Ladder or whatever, it forces you to feel somewhat of that same feeling when you're playing in a tournament set. That heart throbbing moments that you feel when you're playing Anthers and in a tournament. So that also is a plus onto Anthers ladder. You don't get those feelings when you're playing for glory. You don't at all, because if you lose, you just lose. I mean, there's no type of feeling to it. There's no loss, there's no gain. Versus, oh shit, I just dropped down to a fucking silver or bronze one. Oh shit, now I need to work hard to get it back. My next match counts. I need to win this next match. So that fear factor contributes, and it's a good thing because you will understand and know how to play under pressure and not wanting to lose at all. The next thing, there are high skill level players when you're playing Anthers ladder. Winning for glory, the odds of that is fucking slim to none. On Anthers ladder, there are pro players that are on Anthers ladder and that play, and even high level players. Foie goes on that casual. C3PO. I've played Wrath. I played DJ Jack. I've played fucking Lord Mix before. I've played like high level players and pros on Anthers ladder, and I even played Twee, a really good Peach player. So I've played high level players that are above my skill level that I may never get or know, when I'm playing for glory, because you don't know. Like, I mean, I see people take screenshots of playing Nairo, but what are the fucking odds that, again, that you'll play Nairo when you're playing Anthers, if you see, so-and-so is on, you can challenge them to a match, or you can even message them and talk to them and ask them, hey, can you play? Now, the odds of them challenging you to the match, there's no 100% guarantee that they will accept your match, but shit, when I played Lord Mix, he had another fucking tag, and then when we got into the game, I was like, hold on, oh shit, you're Lord Mix, aren't you? And then I played Raft or whatever. I was like, dude, I know you. You're fucking Raft and stuff. So the chances of you playing high-level players and pro players are pretty up there. So, I mean, and for glory, you don't get that. You don't get those chances or opportunities very often. And especially with all the other, like Zage, the Buzz is on there a couple of times, seen him once or twice. You see pros just on Anthers ladder or whatever, so you get a chance to maybe even be able to play them when the odds in full glory are slim to none. And the next point about Anthers ladder is that you're able to talk to your opponent. That plays a big deal. And for glory, there is no communication. There's nothing. There's no way to talk to your opponent. And Anthers ladder, when you're playing Anthers, if there's something about the character that you don't understand, if you need advice or anything like that, you're able just to type and get the answers that you want. You're able to talk like, okay, what was I doing wrong this match, this and that. Oh, how does that setup work? How do you feel about this matchup? Thoughts on this and that? How do you feel like I played? And is there any bad habits or anything that you've noticed? That you are able to communicate and talk to your opponent that you just played and are able to get advice that will help and improve you overall as a player. Versus on For Glory, there is nothing that you can fucking say to your opponent unless you want to fill up all your tags with a bunch of For Glory messages in them. You know who you are. You know who you are. No shots taken. You're able to find people that play certain characters to that certain matchups and everything that you're looking for. What I mean by that is with Anthers ladder, if you're looking to work on a certain matchup, you're able to type into the chat looking, hey, did somebody play this character? Or you can go into the ranking system and find people that play with the character that you're looking to learn and grind the matchup with, that will help you practice and play that matchup. Versus for glory, I mean, there's no fucking telling who you're going to play into. That plays a big deal into it, especially when you're trying to learn and understand a matchup. You have that at your hand, able to practice matchups and find people that will teach you how to play those matchups. That is a big thing. That is how I learned a lot of matchups and things like that, especially people who are looking for matches. You can see, okay, this guy's a so-and-so main, this guy's a so-and-so main. I need to learn this matchup. Let me play him. You have that at your disposal. Versus for glory, you don't have that. I mean, whoever they fucking pick is whoever they pick. And it may be a matchup you already know. You have no chance to grind that matchup, and they may play you with the character one time and then fucking switch, the next game. So, that's a big thing on helping you also become better overall as a player. Now, the ranking system, there's a ranking system on Anthers which will also make you strive to do better. Look, I want to be top 5 with so-and-so character. Look, I want to make top 25 overall on the ladder. There's a ranking system to know how good you are. It may not mean a lot to most, but that is what drives me. That is what drives me. Like, when I'm trying to become #1 with Lucario, it makes me get on Anthers and really, really play and grind to meet that goal. Things that drive you to make you want to become better, and goals that you set for yourself are good things. And after, I mean, on For Glory, there is no ranking system at all. All these cons, I mean, all these pros sound way better than what For Glory, but the cons for Glory, I mean, for Anthers Ladder, is salt. That's about it. That's it. Just a salt. People, motherfuckers on Anthers Ladder is salty. There are a lot of motherfucking salty people, but hey, who's to say the people on For Glory doesn't get salty as well? All right, so let's move over to the For Glory cons. I mean, the pros for Glory. Nope, there's none. Fuck For Glory. For Glory doesn't have any fucking pros to playing For Glory. Everything that you can do on For Glory, you can do on fucking Anthers Ladder better. Now, the cons for Glory, which have a lot. The cons for Glory are people will play one match and leave. I've seen it plenty of fucking times. People will play you one match and leave. You don't have a chance to really play that person. When in Anthers Ladder, you have that chance to play your best 2 out of 3, best 3 out of 5. Ask them for more friendlies. When in For Glory, the person can play you one time, feel like you're not that good. You might not even been using your main and leave the lobby. That sucks balls. So you know that also affects the quality of For Glory as well. When people play one match and then leave. So that sucks as well. And people on For Glory, there's no telling if they're trying hard. When I play For Glory, I don't give no fuck. I don't care. I pick DK and I just try to spike people all game. So you won't get someone to try as hard. You know, some people who use For Glory are mostly just warming up and things like that. So you're not sure if they're trying hard to play you, which also affects the match quality that you have with the person that you're playing. So on that side, that's not really good at all. Next thing, unable to get advice. Because For Glory lacks any type of way to communicate with your opponent, you have no way to talk to them and get advice from them. You know, as things I just listed with Anthers having the chat system, For Glory doesn't have it, so that sucks. You have no way to talk to them and get advice. What did I do wrong? Was I rolling too much? Any bad habits that you noticed? What should I do better? How should I get better? You know, things like that. You don't have that at your disposal on For Glory. And like I said before, the odds of playing a pro or high skill level player are low. That also affects the match quality. You play about 100 fucking matches before you play some high level player or some pro. So it sucks. So overall, there were more better things to say about using Anthers Ladder versus For Glory. And the only fucking excuse I hear from everybody is that they don't want to add anybody. Well, sir, let me tell you this. Fuck you. Stop being lazy. If you want to get better at the game and you want to have good match quality and have some good matches and get better at the game, then what is it taking 4 minutes out of your time to just send somebody a Nintendo ID? Most of the time, the fuckers on Anther will add you anyway. So stop using that useless fucking John. To everyone that says it, that, oh, I don't feel like adding people, I'm too lazy for that. Stop being lazy. You can't be lazy if you want to get better. But enough with that. That's pretty much my whole argument and intake on the Anthers Ladder versus For Glory debate and everything. My support is say use Anthers Ladder. As you just saw in this video, that Anthers Ladder has way more better things to benefit you overall as a player as far as getting better versus For Glory when it has nothing for you. So that's it. That's Nahgato's 2 cents. Anthers Ladder versus For Glory. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Nahgato. I stream quite a lot. Follow me on Twitter. Twitter.com/Nahgato. Leave your comments below if you have anything to counteract my argument or anything to add to it. List your own pros and cons down below between the two, Anthers Ladder For Glory. Maybe there's some stuff I missed between the two topics. So if you have some more pros that you can list for Glory, tell me down below in the comments. Also, don't forget to check out my team's YouTube channel. Check out Team DRX, youtube.com/TeamDRXSmash for all the latest tournament hype matches. Most of them featuring yours truly, Nahgato. Most of the time I'm on commentary, and I have a few tournament matches and everything on there. Check out the Memphis Smash, help support the community. Check out Team XG YouTube channel. We will be having some cool stuff coming up and stuff that I'll be bringing to everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to both of those channels. Thanks for watching and enjoying the video. Don't forget to share. Please share the video. A little support goes a long way. It'll help me on my upcoming rise to becoming a bigger name for myself. So, you know somebody who debates about this argument between Anthers Ladder and For Glory? Share it, share it, share it. Show it to your friend. Tell him to shove it in his face and fuck him. Nahgato out.